Another great question, Jose, and it got me thinking right now when you're saying the came to my mind about the Hippocratic Oath. This is something that has been there for generations. It's now been modified, and the WMA has something that called the Physician's Pledge, but takes elements of the previous Hippocratic Oath. And the Physician's Pledge is used across the world in when doctors are either finishing, graduating, getting their certificate, and they say this, or right as they enter med school. When you look at the Physician's Pledge, there are different elements in it that have the exact parallel kind of culture, kind of principles that need to be applied in these companies. For example, you may have heard of do no harm. When you're developing a solution, if at any point there seems to be harm that comes to the patient, that is obviously a big red flag. And we're talking about harm that can output from, say, using the wrong data sets. We're talking about training it in the wrong way. We're talking about ways that you are neglecting certain things and focusing on certain elements and that result in harming different areas of the population. Patient self-autonomy. The patient has rights, which is what we need to keep explaining and embedding. Just because we provide a solution and we provide an aid for them doesn't mean we own the patient. The patient owns their rights, owns their health information, owns their data. So that's again ingrained into it, into the physician's pledge that the patient has self-autonomy. And likewise, that should be ingrained into the culture. So there are so many different elements that come out of, I believe, the physician's pledge, and we can have a parallel sort of oath and, acceptance that companies should also have into this, that we are there for the patients. We're putting the patients at the center. And we are going to take care of the patients, putting that sort of culture as the underlying framework for whatever the company is going to be doing as a solution, as providing towards the patient and helping and leading to greater patient outcomes.